Drive about to get going. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there for a big milestone in this game. That's sack number 198 of his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer Reggie White for second place all time. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, here we go. Mike 55, Mike 52.
Back to throw. Williams. It's caught. Beckham. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
Go. 31's the mic. Come on. On the ball. On the ball. Snap.
Now Williams operating from the gun and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return as they are now on the board here in the first half. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Williams now to throw on second down. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. It's caught by OBJ. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
We go. 50, plant. Hey, Delta. Hey. Get up.
Williams from the gun, he'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 48-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Williams on first down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, team 6. Hey, lock it. Coming to you. Get it.
Back to throw. Williams looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, dude.
Now Williams throwing on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Ready. 15 line. Check three. Protein spill. Check.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Seibert's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The Bengals drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On the ready.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, stand up. Ready?
Williams now operating from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Going with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss two in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
70, Indy. Switch up. Go.
To throw on second down. Williams. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, echo. 31's the mic.
Williams from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to go down again. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
First down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They're going to look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 94 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Seibert on for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 23-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check safety, check safety. Check. Lucky.
2nd and 3. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Ready, break. 57 to Mike. You ain't got nothing. Check four. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Get it.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Check 26.
Chubb pushing him away.
Knocked it right out there.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the ground is Chubb. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Brooks Wally. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Bengals first down.
5-2 with the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Go, go, go. Check.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. O.J. Howard there to make the grab. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover it.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Go, go. 57. Mike 57. Got to do better. Come on, QB. Come on. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Let's go. Go. 57. Mike 57. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. And now over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Williams. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
At the 37-yard line.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They run. Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Williams, operating from the gun. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going up top, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Push him back. Push him back. Pick the edge. Pick the edge. Come, come. Whip, whip. Whip, whip. Arm.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24.
Looking to throw. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. Got a man open. It's Ross. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line.
Check 53 is mine. Check 53 is mine. I'm here.
He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll set up to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. T.J. Green with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Ready? 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, let's get off the field.
They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Get out the field, defense. Check 90.
2nd and 5. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up. And Kamara has it stripped. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Slam.
Now Chubb running right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Let's pin the mirrors back and go full street.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.